Let's hit start, I would say, briefly. Let's get one thing after the other then. Let's just get this part rolling. Should probably open the window, honestly. Preparation for this race. It hasn't kicked me into VR mode, but I think it is launching into VR. Get this. Good. Good. Passwords. Connect.
Green light. Go, go, go.
That's not Lynn. Man, he's running fourth? Oh god, the pressure is on. That's not good for me. Evening.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello? I had like 2 streams running up. My bad.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I mean, if you want to drive a bit longer, you can. But like, if you have to get out in 2 minutes, then we can swap at the end of this lap.
I will do 2 more laps. Like this one and the next one is the in lap.
Okay, no problem.
So, how much fuel do you want?
How much do you have right now on board?
31.
Fuel up to 100, so it is 100 in the fuel tank. It's probably more than I actually. It's probably more than I actually need. Like, I mean, I need.
By the way, there is 3 pit stops mandatory.
Yeah.
So with the one I am doing, we'll have 2.
Yeah. I've been considering that. And all pit stops need mandatory tire changes and refueling if they haven't changed that.
Oh, so you don't want to change my tires?
No. Is it saying that you need to change tires and refuel?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we need to change tires because otherwise we are not doing a mandatory pit stop. I was asking if they had changed this because they obviously changed some settings. I knew that on the previous servers that was set, but I had not double checked on this one.
Pressures, do you want to use mine?
Are they working for you?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take them.
right. So just to keep you in the line, tire set number 1, 2, and 3 are used.
Okay.
So you will start from 4 and onward. Like I used 1, 2 for quali, and the third I am using it right now.
Yeah.
I am hoping to live before this guy punts me.
Yeah, this Ferrari Cup here. Yesterday it was a bunch of Porsche. Although there were a few Ferraris in the front in qualifying, but in the race yesterday there was just we finished second, and the next Ferrari finished like 18th, and there was like 90% of the top 20 was Porsche.
On what server was that?
That was Racing Pulse.
Because what a coincidence that I did yesterday a 6 hour of Spa
Yeah.
on another community.
How many 6-hour races of Spa were yesterday? Because Racing Pulse
no
ran
idea.
yesterday.
Anyway, I am pitting this lap,
Okay.
and I wish you good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for effectively keeping the seat warm. It's unfortunate that you couldn't drive a bit more, but it's just
Yeah.
how it worked out. Do you have me selected?
Nope. Thanks you for reminding me that. Anything else you want to check with me?
No.
That should be the settings on the setup you sent. Yeah, like that.
So, if you changed the pressures, did you apply them to the pit strategy?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I have the
you
same pressures in my settings page for the next few stints.
I love that. Not really. You will have them, but I increased the rear with like 2 clicks. Because I use less TC than you, and so my tires get heats up, you know?
Ah, okay.
So they are there, you can use it. You can use the front one, but the rear one you have to reduce it by 2 clicks.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to get more water. Ah, whatever.
20 seconds.
Okay.
I will try to start the engine for you. 10 seconds.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, let's go.
Worked like a charm.
Nice. I hope you have a good luck in the race.
Yep.
I will
And-
check up on you when the race finish.
Thank you. I'm not quite expecting to be running up that high as you were, but I will see what I can do.
I will see you later.
See. Cheers, mate. See you.
I hope you don't your internet or your PC don't crash, because you will have me to relog again. You know.
Yeah, I know.
See ya.
I mean, if that happens, it's just game over anyway. I didn't mention he ran less. Did you change the TC back? I think I remember running 6 TC. I don't know. Not 7. Oh, yeah. CPU is predicting for me to get to 150 liters. Right, perfect. I'm already like 4 down this lap compared to what I was capable of doing yesterday. No, 4 seconds slower than yesterday. And that's something. Like, you would think that your improvements from one day to the other would perhaps carry over, but no. Doesn't quite. Although my turn 1 is spot on this time around. Super late braking there. Just about in time. Making quite some inroads on the cars in front, but they hadn't pitted yet. Neither has actually the car behind me. Although I think they have. Probably it's just they are not classified as having pitted. I'm also seeing the race overall leader behind me. 27 seconds. I'm actually this time around faster than my personal best. Although actually I dropped now the time. 10th there. 19.3. cut 20 seconds ahead. Need to brake a bit earlier for this corner. Oh, that's not good. Time. Not enough of them yet, quite. Making up, I think, like 5 seconds on the car in front. Yeah, they're lapping 25s. No wonder I'm making about 5 seconds up a lap. Because I'm actually doing that. Although the backmarker is not that slow, he's lapping high 21s. Which isn't fast by any stretch, but you know, considering he's lapped compared to the guys in front of him. Recently, they must be doing ungodly round times. I mean, he also has one pit stop already done like me, so. Nice rotation now. It's really funny, I'm matching my time here, but like I'm quite significantly up on my all-time best. Like nearly 2:10s right now. Now I'm actually down. One curb is the difference there. Endu's race leaders are like stupid fast. I think they're doing 17s or something with their closing rate. I haven't looked precisely at the lap times they're doing because I think their lap time comes in when I'm going for a roof, so you know, a bit busy at that point. Match that lap time. Don't know what my teammates' fastest is so far this race. Definitely not particularly going fast with that turn. Yeah, 17.6 from them. Man, how the hell is anyone capable of doing that in a race pace? I know we're running a bit less fuel than yesterday. Still, that's just not human at all. It's just such out of this world. mid-17s and I'll race. Quite a bit of rotation this car throws itself into corners with. Pretty interesting. Again, consistently inconsistent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna struggle staying on the lead lap before the pit stop cycle.
There's a slow car behind.
Time is it right now? Just before half an hour into the race. It's like there's a 16-second gap at this point already between P1 and P2. They're that fast. Fast. She is very willing to pull up tonight. Continues mid.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Mid 19s here. It's a 720S most likely. I don't know if it's a new one or an old one. Actually, reminds me, my leaderboard is probably broken because the new 720S was added again. Which means this thing will view it as a multi-class race. For showing the GT3 standings and the other class standings. I haven't looked at the car yet. I have put the stream Aris did for the introduction of the 720S Evo onto my plan to watch list.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Could have go for it, I think, a bit more. Didn't cost me too much time. Clearly he could have stayed to the left and let me by. Other way around. Frankly, this is about this. It's quite a severe pace difference there. I don't know if the car's completely one piece though. I mean, man, I've like gapped them like 2.5 seconds within like 4 corners. Sure, I'm actually driving an overpowered car today. Compared to me usually, so it's unfair to say, but... And there's also no GT4 class for him to drive, so, you know, he's kind of just stuck with doing this.
Cars like to take a bit, but you know.
Okay, that's Crocs, who has cycled out behind us after a pit stop. I don't really remember a 720S in the front fighting group, though. Which isn't particularly the greatest sign in terms of... But that means he is... He's done his first pit stop. He is technically someone who I'm fighting for position, effectively. What is 3 divided by 4? Well, 3 hours is about 300 and... No, that's not 360 minutes. 360 minutes is 6 hours. Dumbass. That means it is, however, 180? Yeah, 180 minutes. Yeah, and 180 divided by 4. Divides plus 16 is 4. That's a half. So 45. Yeah. I could have easily out. Why am I so stupid? It's 45 minute stints for most people. So yeah, 45 minute stints. So we're expecting most people to hit the pit lane in about 10 minutes. That is if they don't decide to just, you know, go off strategy and stuff. But everybody has to do 3 tire stops, so no point in really running long. Except you wanna, you know, siphon your teammates in earlier or later. Whatever fits there with the strategy best. That reliable wiggling. No, first 20 in a while. Definitely seeing some teams in the pits right now already, which is good for me. There's more people that are in taking early pit stops before I catch them, unless I have to overtake. Well, next stop will be early again, most likely. Oh, that's a bit out of control for him. It's not particularly great for my tires. Can actually see the top 10 up ahead already. Just a handful of position up the road. Although also over 40 seconds actually. P11 already. Guess I've overdrove my tires a bit. They do be struggling right now. Basically 11 seconds behind. And if he pits in 10 minutes, I should be able to actually avoid having to.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He just gave up basically mid corner now. We're in this bit of pain point right now. Position on Salvador for P12. P10 now, 46 seconds ahead. Oh, God, that nasty. There's another guy already pitting. at some point there will be teams that are pitting too far ahead for us to just blankly benefit of everybody pitting. There's a bunch of teams I would say that are pitting a bit early. Running short first stints. Still behind me, 6 seconds. Which means it's gonna catch me in like 2 laps. Only hope is that he might pit at the end of this or the next lap. This decides like, oh shit, there's somebody coming up on, let's just get out of there. Although he doesn't have to really worry, he has such a gap to PT, it's not even funny. I'm right now bleeding a bit of time again. He's not making up that much ground right now. He's coming to the end of this run. Although we're also probably expecting drivers that my teammate was fighting with for P4 to be cycling out right around me. Well, hopefully right around me and not miles ahead. Because that would be a bit disappointing. That seems to be happening right now because the 808 car is about 13 seconds ahead of me. Has completed its pit stop. Okay, the race leader has also decided to bail into the pit lane now. Don't remember if the 808 car was behind us or in front of us. It's a bit difficult when everybody's driving a bloody Ferrari. Slow again. A bunch of people now in the pits. Yeah, we've just gone over the magic of 45 minutes into the race marker. That's why the pit lane is way forward now.
There's a car in stick pit lane.
No, that was the guy who was fighting him from behind, definitely coming out right now. Behind me. That's good. The MUQU is in front. Animon, so Aris car cycled out about 13 seconds ahead of me. Aris just a bit too fast for me. I don't know how fast Animon actually is. But he's lost already one position to the 808. Losing so much ground. I mean, anyone is losing a lot of ground. He's already lost like quite a bit. Can understeer. Lap times are going up, and that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, the race leader being in P4 suggests there's 3 more cars still in the front that need to pit still. It's not good, I'm losing too much ground right now. The car's just dropping off a cliff. advantage is that I'm running less fuel than them. But on the other hand, I'm about 40-minute old tires at this point. But I've put for the paces. Only not slow, but not fast either. Ferrari behind is closing in a bit. He's still up to, say, still coming up to pressures. Don't know if they did a driver swap or anything. I know Aris did a driver swap in front, but anyone in, he did not start the race. I know that for a matter of fact. Steer with. Not good, I'm bleeding quite a bit of time. There's still quite a bit of ground still to make up to anyone. So I can use him as a shield. Oh no! Understeer galore there. Turned in too early. See him now in my rearview mirror. Drop below seconds. Because I'm incapable of staying in the 19s even. I'm not sure he is even staying in the 19s at all. just has that extra bit of grip to me. And I would say a bit more than half a second's worth of it.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Making his life a bit more miserable. Warming him up for a bit. I don't think I can hold them up for much longer. Yeah, if I get this second win right now on pace, I think it's gonna be worth it for much longer. Probably gonna go for the dive now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, the problem is these Ferraris bog down so much out of these corners. Where is the fight for P4? Ooh. Clemens no time gained. Getting a draft off him is pretty damn difficult.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I might be fighting with dull blades, but god damn it, I'm putting up a fight. His issue is that he compromised his line 3 times in a row. And I might have slightly shoved him over a Rouge while there was no contact on my end. That might have been on his. He definitely had a bit of a wiggle on the top there. I mean, anyone is appreciating this fight, because it's severely slowing us down. It has shaken the confidence a bit of the other Ferrari driver. He's not closed up too much this lap, but he will probably be back to that sooner rather than later. I mean, it is preferable for me to not catch anyone during this stint. It's preferable to just close in a bit and then once I put the freshies on, go hard. Close in the gap. And then fast laps and then just... Oh, he missed his braking completely there. That's good for me. It cost him heavily. I think his tires are a bit done for already. He went pretty hard push and it's just... It dropped off, while mine are just about working fine. They've maybe fallen off, but the fuel load is now so low that the car has picked up the pace again. You should add. P6 is someone we have to keep in consideration a bit. Yeah, I'm going slow either. I'm keeping pace with us. Clearly he still has some pace left in those tires. But he hasn't made up like nearly half a second on this lap. And anyone is really starting to get into his room. I'm not making that much inroad anymore. Was gibt's? Frühstücken. He asked if I want to eat breakfast tomorrow morning or if I want to sleep in. Sunny. Ooh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Kindly back out. But he's getting really in the way of the other guy. He lost way more than me from him. But he is by him already. And granted, he was not particularly fast. And then I lost a bit more ground for the next few corners because I didn't get back into the rhythm again. But man, yeah, Animon is not making it easy for me to close in. I mean, the further I can get, the more preferable it is for me. As long as I can keep the guy behind. Because the more I can keep him behind, the more it's just holding him up. I'm not sure I can go really that much faster. And fresh tires. Ooh, he was very wide there. That's the thing, he makes a lot more mistakes, I would say, than me. Mistakes just cost a few tenths. Bring him closer in. How long can my fuel last now? 12 minutes. When are these guys due for pit stops again? In about 20. I feel like it's kind of fucking perfect. Oh, that's not good. There's that, but otherwise it's been really good so far. And yeah, we are kind of mixing it up for the podium. Despite our unorthodox strategy, you could say. Kind of need to manage my pit strategy already. Tires are just kind of calming down a bit. I need 75 liters to make my strategy towards the end of the race work. Oh, this is not good. Oh, missed the apex there. Into tire pressure front right. Wheel left, I think. 1, 2. I think in general the rears need to be decreased by a few clicks. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Probably Andy gonna cycle out of the car. But what? I mean, does that mean Aris doesn't drive the final stint? If they swap each stint, Aris is gonna drive the next stint. He's really dropping back right now. I have a feeling he might be trying to undercut me now, which is hilarious because I would have held him up for the entire stint of his. No, he is not coming in yet. I butchered the final corner there. 2, 1, 2. The main color lies on the track's pretty decent, so I'm gonna keep that balance. I'm just gonna increase slightly the front right pressure. Maybe 1 up. Both. Right, okay. Take the bodywork repair off. But yeah, when it comes to Aris' strategy, he has the option to either put Andy in on the next stop, keep Andy in, and finish the race then. Swap Andy out on the on the last stop, or swap himself back in so he can actually drive more, and then swap Andy in for the final stint, or swap himself in for this stint and then also finish the race, and then he just drives one stint in the middle. Obviously I would prefer if Andy drives 2 stints, because more of a chance for me to get onto the podium. Yeah, I had 2 laps worth of fuel just when I crossed the line. That's not really enough for pulling back into the pits, because it's on the dot 2 laps. If I had noticed it earlier, I could have saved a bit of fuel. On the other hand, that's not worth it. I can just come in and solve this problem the more sensible way. But yeah, he's really dropping off now. He cannot go the pace anymore, frankly. Right. Should be just within bounds. Expecting the others to come in about 12 minutes for their second pit stop. Missed my apex there. I think I have everything ready. Oh yeah, I don't have any water right now next to me. When I pull in the box, I need to get up and get some water. Don't know if my water bottle even has anything in it. Yeah, actually the one in my backpack should have something. Right, yeah, everything. Yeah, 144 liters is actually predicted. So I'm still fueling a bit more than I actually need. 75. Getting equal lengths towards the end. I mean, I've nearly gone for like 100 liters here. It's a bit of an unorthodox strategy, but it's... that's perhaps a bit far forward. No, it worked. Okay. Ah, my fucking tower. One of the mandatory stops. One is still remaining. Right. Back out on track. Okay, you can just
Car on the left.
slingshot briefly past me. Although I probably want to get by you soon. So as soon as I have my tires up to operating range again. Didn't check where P6 was running before I came in, because they were about 5 seconds behind last I checked them.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Don't even think about it. Back out of it. I'm out of the pits here. It's not worth it. Your fight. It's not your fight here. We're on a different pit cycle. Seem to just keep behind. Oh, that's like it. Too deep into turn 1. I will get enough to keep the other guy behind with his 720S. Car's a lot faster now on the lower fuel load. Because I can see the delta. It's my all-time best. Despite my mistakes, I'm making up ground on it. It's very good science. It suggests I should probably put it earlier. Take advantage of this. But I'm denying to actually going faster than my all-time best. Not quite. I think my personal best this race so far. Right. Porsche from the front group is in the pits right now. What time is it right now? Yeah, 5 minutes away from the window, so people will probably be coming in right now. Ooh. That was a bit of oversteer there. Hope Duffy pits before I catch him. This Radeon is very quick. This Radeon is gonna happen very quickly. Staying out.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
That's not fastest flap, but also off the car, I guess. I think it would register still if the... even if I hadn't been on the server when the fastest lap was set. I guess I beat my teammates. I mean, he was stuck in traffic in the opening lap, so that's why I couldn't set too many fast laps. Yeah, 18.9 finally. Granted, with a lot less fuel. What Loic was running. About 40 liters less. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. It's also warmer than when Loic ran. No, it doesn't seem like the guys in front of me are not fitting. Even though we are approaching halfway right now. Maybe anyone is running along the stint.
Well done, mate. This is me, Russell West.
The more laps they're driving, the better for me. Well, besides Duffy. I would prefer him not to be actually there. But I think I have no option in actually passing.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
That's a back marker that was coming out. I don't know why someone would actually bring the Audi willingly to this racetrack. After what I had gone through with the XP test race here, driving it with an R8. Well, I guess not everybody knows. The only way to find out how much torture it is
Halfway mark. Keep pushing.
is to actually try. It's not too beneficial to bring the car to an Enduro to try it out. Ooh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
You have no business, man. Look at the number of pit stops and you will immediately notice that this is not your fight. Keep digging and I think you can get a top 10, yeah. But Shinji and Ferrari are in. Anyone is not yet in.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Don't know if they actually have weather randomness in here to allow rain. Obviously there's also bits. Actually I was a lap down while what's going on. Smile. There we go. There he is. Okay. Buy him cleanly. Getting out of the pits. Duffy is obviously still behind me, which is
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
a bit misleading the data there.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
After P4 again. Anyone is in now? Yes, he is. He was over 90 seconds ahead prior to the pit stop. Ooh.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, you had to hold me up there. Come on. I'm fighting here a bit. It could be that there are some tight margins. Yeah, I can see them on now. Relative. For me, if he stays in the car, it's gonna be easy. If it doesn't, a lot more difficult. It's probably one of the first pit boxes. No, he did not. He swapped. But I'm still by it. Up to P3 now. It's Vasilicus still. Whoa, you dropped quite a bit behind with this pit cycle.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's still Duffy behind me. I'd prefer to have the direct gap behind. Yeah, I have 11 seconds on hand on him, which is... I expected it to be a race out of the pit lane. I don't know how they lost. Like, I can definitely explain 6 seconds or so for like gaining a second per lap. But not gaining 10 seconds. The additional ones there. Kind of ahead in the pits, but I don't think I'm gonna cycle in front of those guys as well. That would be insane if I'm now cycling into P2. Hello there.
What's up?
I'm currently running P3.
What time is left for the race?
Just over halfway.
Just over halfway.
Yeah, now on 20 minutes remaining. Everyone is currently doing their second stop. I have already done mine.
Do you want me to race? Because I already finished my league race.
I mean, the next pit stop would be effectively coming up in about 36 minutes, so if you want to finish the race, I can give you the car for that.
Yes, I will be happily to do that. What sort of time are you doing?
I'm currently lapping high 18s, low 19s.
Nice.
Yeah. All other teams are pitting at about every 45 minutes. So when they first came in, the guy that was following you around prior to the pit stop, well, he came out behind me.
Wow.
And I stayed, so I continued staying out, drove the entire 100 liters basically down and kept him behind me.
Yeah, but didn't the bug marker hold you?
I got lucky in the beginning. I had to pass like 2 or 3 of the back of the field runners, but most of them did an early pit stop, or just pitted when I was starting to catch up to them. So most of them just basically got out of my way, luckily. So I didn't lose too much time with passing people. So yeah, my second stint was a long one. I was just about able in the beginning to hold, in the middle point, to hold the guy off, and his tires then just started to go downhill. And I think he's now about, how far is he behind? I think about 20 seconds behind.
What's his name or car number? If you remember.
I only remember it's the white base color, green and red Ferrari. I can give you the number in a moment.
No, just focus on driving. I will find it.
And yeah, the number 1 Mercedes was in stint 2 driven by Andymon.
Oh yeah.
So,
found the guy. He's currently in P6, number 222. Although, how did you pass Aris?
that's because Andymon drove in the second stint.
Yeah, but Andymon is fast.
So, second stint Andy got in. Aris Andy came at the end of the first stint out of the pits about 14 seconds or so in front of me. I closed into, I think, 6 seconds till I came into the pits for my stop. And then, because I had a lot less fuel than compared to my previous stint and fresh tires, I went a lot quicker, and it seems that I've suddenly just I expected to be just about in front of Aris, but for some reason I got like 10 seconds worth of gap for free. I don't know why.
Wow.
Because I pitted about like 5 or 6 laps before them. And put like those fast laps, low 19, high 18s. And
There's a car in pit lane.
Well, as I can see, Aris will soon have to battle with P4.
yeah, P4 has not pitted yet. P4 owes
Yeah,
us his second pit stop. I don't know why those guys aren't pitting yet.
Maybe he wanted to hot lap the last 2 stints. With this pace, he will catch you. I don't know for how long, but I think he can.
You mean Aris?
Yeah, Aris.
Yeah, kind of expecting it.
Yellow flag on. Jab. Slow car ahead.
Good news, he is being held up. It's nice. Ooh, he made the move. Best. Are you the guy that made that setup?
No. It is based, I think, at J Lopez setup. My teammate modified it for yesterday. And then I modified it slightly further by fixing the brake ducts because my teammate again mixed up brake ducts and brake pads again.
It is super safe.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you say there is like 30 minutes left for your stint to end?
Yeah, just under 30 minutes of fuel left.
Or write it then, I will come back before that.
Okay.
Losing to the car ahead of sector 1.
water bottle. Can't find it. I'm literally like pendulum my right arm around, seeing if I can find where the bottle is standing on my floor. But I couldn't. Unfortunately, I have to go to the lab and see and find it then. I would like to drink some. But, I mean, I can just finish the stint and then drink more, but I think I want to drink something before the 30 minutes up. Come on, where is it? Ah, there it is. It is way out there. Oh fuck. That's really not good. Oh, that's 2 seconds cost. Well, I have my high beam still on. Let's get that off. That was only against McDuffie. It's not nice to everybody else. Oh, Duffy is now finally in the pits. Now with 10 remaining. And if the Ferrari, you could actually get to in from this point.
on the left.
It's a bit wide. I don't get a son's speed boost just because I'm behind you.
Car on the left.
Whatever,
Clear on the
that's very
left.
stupid for me. That is very embarrassing for front runner to do that. That's my sixth sense. I'm fucking stupid. Now we should be able to get by this guy already. It's also P12. I thought I had seen myself in P2, but no, I'm still P3.
Clear on the right.
Nothing weird happening. At least he knows how to lift off. Yeah, he did not make it easy. Currently it is a Ferrari only podium. Although Aris will have a word about that. Because he's just over 6 seconds behind me. Probably by the end of the lap, just under.
Sorry to disturb you. How many laps left?
8 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, thank you.
That's not particularly disturbance to talk with me. I mean, I did with one of my best laps yesterday while being talked to. Frankly, it finally calmed me down and allowed me focus. Just a bit weird. Probably because I was overdriving the car at the time. And I just let it flow, it just went. Dire behind me. It's a lapped car. He's sitting relatively close behind me, so it's probably suggests he wants to lap himself at some point. Need to keep a focus on him. If I need to let him by. Hello there. How are you doing? I would say I'm doing better than yesterday. Even though I wasn't P2 yesterday. Oh yeah, that Ferrari wants to get by. Lift it off. It's probably a good idea if you just stay it in there. Kept in the draft and allowed himself to pass me into the chicane here. I'm driving a bit sloppy. Dropping time again. Get back up to me, I would totally want to let him by. So I don't want him to follow me closely. Preferable if he's just by. Couple of. Although I mean obviously a lapped car could be useful to put between me and Aris. Will we actually fight before I get out of the car? I think we will. Tires are starting to bleed a bit. It's not quite as good as it once used to be. Yeah, the difference is I'm a lot more satisfied with the position I'm in right now. Yesterday I felt robbed of my strategic victory. That was Porsche that were just that edge faster. Right now the only people in front of me are just not human, frankly. Like the race leaders do 70s, like it's just no. Like if he can stay with me through the corners. If he struggles to stay with me, he just drops out of the corners time. Guess he's just on fresher tires and that's why he's keeping up with me. He lacks on the exits, but can carry more speed into the corners because his tires are fresher. It's gonna get awkward once Aris catches up with him. Because then we have to sort out who goes where. Sure, you might decide to bail out of that one. He's just caught in between a rock and a hard place. Because if he's trying to fight by me, he's gonna cost me time. And if Aris catches up to him, he has to let him by. And then wait us fighting out in front of him. Which will cost even more time. Staying in between is awkward also, so it's just... I mean, the best solution, in my opinion, is passing me, even though this thing that disadvantages me most. half a second now on myself.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Aris is struggling, although to close the gap right now. That's the difference. This car just keeps it, at least on this set. This is just an awesome setup. The car is stupid stable. You can just yeet it into corners and it will stick. But it also keeps the tires underneath. Irrelevant if you run 75 minutes or 40. And there's, I think, a lot of drivers that are struggling with their tires for the stints. And I can outrun them despite being on much older tires. Yeah, 5 laps worth of fuel, but not by much. It's not by much that I have those 5 laps. I hope the car just runs on up fumes through the pit lane. Probably will. Let's be real about that. It would be nice to fight Aris, but well, in 5 laps I'm coming in. Ah, he's bailing into the pit lane. Wait, he has not done a single pit stop yet? How? Oh, I guess maybe he joined late or something. Lost all his laps. Some shit like that. And he's back to actually closing in again. 4 laps to go, by the way.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Must be somebody dying up a Rouge. Most likely. Right front right, 2 up.
I am back.
Welcome back. I'm coming up to 3 laps to go.
3 laps to go. Nice.
Yep, at the end of this lap, 3 laps to go.
Nice. Then I will be back again.
That means I mean, we can technically also pit a bit early and put him in. Right, rear tires, rear left down 2. I think in general I'm down by 2. So I settled up. Because all the tire pressures have come down because the temperature have been coming down all over. 1, 2 in terms of overall increase. Oh wait, that is Dyer. What are you doing?
Clear on the left.
How much fuel does it predict? Liters. Okay, to be safe, we could take 80, which means he takes more fuel than actually I did. Hitting quite a bit of time again.
Next straight, I will tell you my pressures.
Yep. Okay. Did you consider that it's 23 air of 26 track?
Falling behind the car in front in second.
Ah, whatever. Right.
So 25.6, 25.6.
25.6, 25.6.
And then 25 flat both.
Why is this guy back behind me? $25 for both rears. Okay.
Yeah. And for the fuel, give me 85 on exit. Like, I don't know how much fuel you have right now, but it should give you how much accumulation.
Yeah, my fuel calculator says that I need to add 70 liters to get to the end of the race.
Just give me 80 to be safe.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Currently I have 5 liters remaining in the fuel tank.
Right, so you gotta add like 77.
Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna fill in 80 into the fuel tank, which will probably mean you will exit with about 81, 82 liters.
Are you pitting right now?
I could, but I have one more lap of fuel remaining.
Okay, go for it. I am hoping you will not have to fight with Aris.
Running low on fuel. Can't come in.
I don't think till the end of this lap that's gonna happen.
Well, he's is 1 second faster than you and 1 second gap between you and him.
Yeah, I had a bad lap last time around. But there's also back market in between. Bigger risk is that they're probably gonna jump us for the pit cycle. One lap of fuel remaining at this point. Just push. Pull off an in lap. In the steer and the dirty air there.
Oh yeah.
Like dirty air is a bit of a skill issue when you claim that with a GT car, but in that corner.
Box.
In. 0.9 liters remaining.
Can you give me 1 click higher on all tires?
Done.
Oh, it should be good. Check the tire sets. I don't know on which one you are right now.
I'm driving on sets 5. You're getting set 6, a fresh one.
Nice.
I have the bodywork repair turned off. It would be 0.3 seconds worth of repair.
0.3. Just disable it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Like it will give you 1 second for nothing.
Yeah. Right, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I messed up with the starter.
Yeah. It's not a big issue. I was ready for it. Alright. Wish me luck.
Good luck. That's good stuff. Oh, that was a fun stint. Let's see if we can keep on the podium or if we have to settle for P4. But man, we're P6 despite having none of our files stop already. And we got lucky there. We cycled out just in front of a bunch of traffic.
Wow, you have 0 warnings.
Yeah. My teammate collected in the first 2.5 hours yesterday 3 warnings, and I finished the race without getting a drive-through. I mean, I'm sure I invalidated like, I don't know, half a dozen laps or so. And I escaped getting one warning while passing someone up the hill in Eau Rouge. Like, I got invalidated, but I didn't get a warning for it, which was very close. Right, P3 and P4 are in the pits right now.
Like, forgive me if I do little mistakes because I was driving a Porsche on 1 hour.
It's fine.
That's warning number 1. Yay.
Right, Aris is rolling. And it looks like he stayed in the car. He's now on the pit line. You're easy past. Well, he's cutting the pit exit quite a bit. Naughty, naughty, naughty. No, Andy Mon is now in the car. So they did also swap. Should be slower.
Should be faster than Aris, no?
No, he wasn't a second stint slower, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, I am still not used to the car.
I mean, it takes a few laps to get the tires up to pressure and temperature, and only then the car starts going finally.
What?
But yeah, I still don't have any time remaining display on my stream, just remembered. So I need to kick SimHub into spectator mode for that. Which will result in me actually getting some time remaining numbers on the stream. Oh wait, it doesn't. That property I was using apparently... No, it's working again. It just took a second for the plugin to initialize. But yeah, now we have a time remaining for the rest of the race. As the gaps are still struggling a bit here. Because a bunch of cars did not have gaps calculated on them.
Wow, my data is messed up. It says that I am doing 217.
I don't think he's gonna go that fast. Right, the Porsche has pitted, so it's now the legit P3. Guys in front have also pitted, guy behind has obviously also pitted. Gap increasing to the car behind. Well, that car looks a bit second hand. I don't know why he doesn't use his last pit stop to get that car fixed. Oh. Oh. Actually, we can figure out what the... Oh, that's not an Evo 2. I see. This is not an Evo 2, this is an Evo 1. Oh, that's suicidal as well. Because when I drove the Evo 1, it just murdered you when you hit it up the hill. But yeah, this is a McLaren Evo running in P6. Do we have a McLaren non-Evo? There's Trey Clark with another McLaren. 15 with another McLaren. 18 with another McLaren. And 21 with another McLaren. 22 cars are currently running still in this race. I lost quite a few drivers.
No, but I feel like the car is braking like very good. Like I am always braking early.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because yesterday both me and my teammate were struggling a bit with the brakes on the car. But today I wasn't struggling too much, maybe I'm just used to it at this point. Like, I was challenging the other Ferrari around the outside into Le Comp. Get out of boundaries. Yeah, thank you for the comments. Yeah, 2 races in 2 days in a row. Actually, we could check out Aris stream right now, but like how he's doing. Probably relaxing a bit. Guess he's done his part of driving. I mean, if they wanted to win, Aris would have not win, finish third. Yeah, it was noticeable that the car sometimes in the chicane in the first part, swinging into the second, you just get oversteer suddenly.
Yeah.
So you have to, when you come off the brakes as you're heading up the hill, you need to start feeding throttle just to stabilize the car.
This car is clearly faster than me. I don't want him in my rear mirror.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's last place by 30 laps down. Or
Maybe his
27.
teammates.
Yeah, probably issues with his entry. He's the sole driver of that entry. But he suddenly showed up behind me and was following me around the track for the end of that stint, for like at least 15 minutes or so. And at some point he pitted and then basically waited up for me. Waited up then, and then I caught relatively quickly, a few laps later, caught back up to him, and then he followed me around the track again. Just about till Aris, yeah, he lets you by again, and till Aris caught up to him, he let him past. So we had that one lap where Aris was closing down before I came into the pits, and now he again has basically waited up for you. And, well, he's just lost control of his car. I seriously do not know what he's quite doing. I think he's trying to, like, I don't know, fight people. Have some door-to-door racing, even if it's not for position. It's just... it's a bit annoying that he's doing it on us, who are, like, kind of still in a race. It's not quite decided yet. Like, we're right now relatively safe, but I'm pretty sure the other drivers on this grid, they are like multiple laps down and up on the next car, so... Right, but... no, those are not...
I'm impressed that P1 didn't lap us yet.
Yeah, he laps us on pit cycle, effectively.
But we are still on the same lap, like both we have 62 laps.
Yeah, but before he pitted, you were technically a lap down briefly. That's what I meant, we were lapped on pit cycle. Because at the end of my first stint, I had the leader closing, well, not at the end of my first stint, but at the end of the leader's first stint, it was halfway through my first stint. He was catching up to me and would have nearly lapped me at that point. But because we had obviously an additional pit stop already done and they hadn't at the time, so everybody has now obviously done all their pit stops. And they've just...
I believe that the second guy is not just as fast as the first guy.
Yeah, that's also probably the case.
Because the first guy quali with like 216.7.
Yeah, and he was doing race pace 17.6.
Yeah.
That's just nuts. But yeah, to answer your question,
you asked me earlier about ACC Drive. It's a software, you have to pay for it, that allows team members of the same team to set the pit strategy without the driver setting up. Like the driver have to only focus on driving while his teammates can calculate the pressures, the fuel, and apply it.
I see.
So there's no need to like put like 25.6 or like 82 liter of fuel. No, there is nothing like that. And also you can see the telemetry of the other driver. Like right now I am driving, you can't see my pressures, right? You can see my pressures, you can see the temperatures, how much fuel. But with ACC Drive, with all members connected to it, you can see what the drivers.
Maybe I heard of that before, but haven't looked into it further. Because I've definitely heard of something like that before. Don't know if it works with someone driving in VR, but with the input and stuff. But yeah, to answer your questions why they're so high, well, they're actually not thigh highs. I do own thigh highs, but like these are actually just knee-high socks. Let me just stretch my leg in, so you probably see actually where my knee is. These are not thigh high, unfortunately, although they are sold as thigh high. Okay, there's my knee. Well, it's kind of barely visible. But yeah, they're knee-high socks technically on me. They're sold as thigh high. Because obviously it's kind of technically female clothing. So sizing is, you know, a bit of an issue. But I do own actual thigh high socks that go up to like halfway up my actual thighs. So yeah, I've been wearing these. It is, I like wearing specifically like striped ones, and the striped ones I own, they aren't unfortunately long enough. I thought the ones that I ordered, like these are very recently ordered, this set and another one, and I thought based on the description that they gave that they would be long enough, but unfortunately they weren't. It's like, it's funny because you can like order some that are claimed to be 60 centimeters above from heel to top, or 70 centimeters, and like 50 centimeters probably even, and they all end up being about the same length and not quite high enough to go over the knee, but like I think 80 or 90 centimeter ones are the ones that I actually wear as thigh highs. Yeah. I do own quite a few interesting clothing items. It did start with fires though, quite a bit ago. I have to slowly start replacing them actually, because they are unfortunately wearing through, literally. Literally suffering from wear and tear, because they're at the end of the day socks, and socks start with developing holes, and at that point it's kind of like, yeah, you have to stop throwing them out. I did for some of them start wearing like socks underneath the thigh highs. It's like socks and then wear those over them, because having the holes on the sole of the sock is quite uncomfortable on these like metal plates. I mean, in general, people are like, oh, you should probably not drive and like metal pedals on pedals with socks because of the slip, you know. I don't think that makes a difference. I'm not that fast of a driver. I say that as we are running P3 here. I'm not that fast of a driver. I think a lot is the car instead of doing here tonight and yesterday even. But it is noticeable that I don't think this is making a difference in terms of my inputs. My ability to do precise inputs. Right. I think that is adequately addressed. Car 20 is new here. Well, it's car 24, unfortunately. Can't up on Earth. Car 24 here. He's driving over here now. I don't quite understand. He has done now nearly all of his pit stops, because when he first came up behind me, he had 3 to go of them. So he has done nearly all of them at this point. He has actually completed 35 laps, so he's been driving over an hour in this race. He has half of the laps of the race leader, basically. That's so fine. I think currently they are the top 5 on the lead lap this race. Yeah, Mon is 11 seconds now behind my teammate.
This is very weird. I am having freezes. Like the screen freeze like for like a half second.
Wait, did someone connect? No. Yeah, that's strange. I mean, if you have the livery files of someone who's joining, then that could trigger a freeze, but I don't see anybody who joined right now, so...
Yeah. Now it's stopped. I hope it's fixed.
Yeah, hopefully. Gap behind is 12 seconds right now.
Oh, so I am gaining.
Yeah, everything is working fine here. Oh, my water bottle's nearly empty. Well then, let's try out of commission again.
Ooh, he messed up the chicane.
Okay, let's just check on those factory things. I'm large but interested in Royal.
Well, I am gaining on the guy ahead, but the time is not enough to catch him.
Yeah, I've not been looking at the cap in front.
It was like 22 seconds when I started, now it is 17 point-ish.
Yeah, there's actually some gains there. I was completely not able to make any inroads at all. It was more like losing. I think round faster than you're gaining right now.
Well, you were consistent. That's the important thing.
I see, that's what happened there.
We had a bad race yesterday on the 6 hour of Spa.
Ooh, that was close.
Because of the setup. I was trying to convince my team that using Wing 5 is not safe through Eau Rouge, but they didn't listen. We crashed like 4 times.
You were driving in 296?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a bit of...
That was risky from my part.
actually if I grab every streamer and I need to make sure it's muted. I wanna.
Like this setup is very safe on Orouge. No matter how much I mess up the entry, it still holds.
It is interesting because last time I drove a J Lopez setup was trying it at Valencia, and the car did not. The 296 didn't drive particularly well there with that setup. It's very unstable. I loaded up my Bentley on the aggressive preset. Immediately went faster with it despite that it understeered like an absolute dog. And then I was able to take another second out of the car by fixing the setup.
Well, sometimes the setups are meant for faster people. For like, I have the Go setups for the Ferrari. Like, trust me when I say the eSport setup is very on the edge.
Yeah, I've had that experience before.
Sorry, I was coughing.
Yeah, I've
I
had
was
that
saying that
experience
the eSport setup is very on the edge. Like one wrong move from your pedals or your steering wheel and you're going to oversteer massively. Well, I lost 6/10 from coughing.
bit counterproductive. So I don't want to put a stream on the full view. It's gotta be a bit weird. And also because he isn't driving, he might just end the stream relatively quickly. I don't know. I mean, I could actually mute my audio. Although you would lose the sound of the Ferrari in that moment. And also my teammate speaking in case he speaks. Let's just do that. At times, kind of. Honestly, I couldn't tell too much of a difference to yesterday where the car started with 120. Yeah, honestly, I found it like it had even a bit more rotation at times, but I think that was the pressures in the first stint, sort of. I really thrashed the tires there. I mean, at times it's like, well, what changed between the updates? And I'm like, well, it's a car, it has 4 wheels still, I feel not too much different. Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. You're driving out of dashcam? the camera perspective on top of the dashboard. Yeah, my teammate drove there yesterday as well, and that race started in the night at 4 a.m. and headed into the morning, and he very much struggled to see through the windscreen in the morning stints, just before he handed the car over to me. I had less issues because I drive out of normal driving perspective as a VR user. Yeah, I drive in VR, so I see the steering wheel. So for me, it's like, yeah, I can see the dirt on the windscreen, but it's less of an issue. Oh, and I've just noticed that all that conversation got cut. car behind has a drive-through penalty. Let's enable the audio again. Because I've already been listening quite a bit of audio. Banished back to P.
Wow. He completed the drive-through and he is still P5.
Yeah. That's because the race leader resulted in P6 getting flagged off. So he P6 had already finished in his 1 lap down, only the top 5 on the lead
that's
lap.
Why. Yeah, I get it.
Right. GG, man.
Yes. GG to you.
Luckily you were still able then in the end to drive a stint. I didn't just have to qualify the car.
The start of the race was good, was clean. But the first one wasn't clean. Yeah, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, I had briefly looked at Aris stream after you sent me the message that the server had issues, and looked what happened there, and like yeah, I saw Aris just being shot off the track up the hill, and then impacts the wall and just gets like 3 drive-throughs assigned due to stint-time violations.
I got hit by one of the guys that was trying to avoid the carnage because I qualified P11. I had like 1 second damage from that, and then in the last corner of MUQU, someone spun and was trying to avoid him, but he caught me with like 4 or 5 second damage.
Yeah.
And immediately after I got like drive-through and then disqualified.
Yeah, because I think everybody had like a minute worth of drive time in total, so I think it wasn't even possible to complete a lap.
Because Andy disabled the stint timer where it is actually bugged, like communities like set it to maximum driver time so they don't have bother with those bugs.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, does that -1 work? And then the AC server was like, well, I'm interpreting this as 0 and go to hell. The AC server is quite resilient. ACC server is quite resilient against trying to crash it. Like, it will take weird configs and just run it. You can make like 20 sessions and you have no chat box anymore.
Yeah.
And it will just do it.
I did 2 long endurances. In both, the server crashed in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, crashed like in the same way. Like the image froze, but you can still feel the force feedback, and it crashes for everyone.
Oh, that's weird.
That's weird. I hope they fix it soon.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. I've obviously seen servers just crash and everybody lags out. I've been lagged out.
Right, mate. Thanks for the race.
Yeah, thank you for driving. It was a
GG
pleasure.
Thomas. I see you next time, hopefully.
Yep, see you around.
And I wish you a good night. See ya.
Yeah, you too. Right, what a lovely chap. Let's turn this into a brief reaction stream. Unfortunately, Andymon was not able to finish the final lap, but he still obviously got classified P5. Let's get out of the server. Unfortunately, I don't have the replay actually of my absolute insane defense uphill. That was something and a half. Also, let's just briefly maximize this. And switch scene to... Oh, actually I should probably... Studio mode. Just desktop. Are you capturing the... Oh, well, that monitor is not connected, okay. Well, fine, okay. Now, transition. Hello there, mister.
Run out of town, exactly, Philip. Unfortunately, like you kids, I can't spend 16 hours a day playing it as much as I'd love to. I'd like if I get 16 in a month. Great race though. That was a nice bit of catharsis. That was like given the last attempt that we had from last year on Doc's birthday.
Yeah, we made it.
Which was just a nightmare. So there we go. We at least broke the curse of Spa.
Yes.
So, brilliant.
Fantastic.
Crispy, yap. Who's Crispy? Is he just turned into a dog, or does he not like us talking? But obviously, I've got to say this. Thanks, Aris, for an excellent race. Thank you for being the absolute star, because your laps were mega. It shows the difference between someone that does this, all the time. Your consistency is brilliant.
Yeah, it's okay. I was in the zone today. Probably the triple, quadruple espresso, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
it worked. So good for that. You also drove very nicely, no errors at all. So
there was a couple. I mean, the first half of the second stint was all right. Other than that, I just wasn't feeling the car like we were earlier anyway. So
yeah, but I mean, no practice at all, so that's good.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we had a little bit earlier, but yeah, I'd say I've got the consistency of lumpy gravy. So if I'd done it a bit more regularly, it'd be a bit better. But get my old pace back. Yeah, find some time. But no, that's good. That was really nice.
Good stuff.
Very enjoyable. So if anyone's on stream, I don't know. Thank you for the race, guys. That was good fun.
Body Medscope says, thanks for the mistake, Andy. He probably won.
Did I? Yeah, we did lose position. I thought we did.
We lost the position. Yeah, we lost. We were P4. We finished P5.
It would have been P4. Yeah, it would have been P4.
Yeah,
I mean,
like P5 is still an amazing result.
And you are welcome, Ivan. You can obviously the donations. You remember throw the race. You know where to send the money.
Let's just briefly figure out what happened with when the 2 seconds delay. This was just before the pit stop. Just before I was about to come in. Let's briefly watch that. Let's see what he was. Is he gonna say anything? Probably more talking to chat than actually about this race situation ahead. Yeah, the purple Ferrari. That was a very slow lap, my penultimate one.
Check your face.
14.
14. Okay, lovely. Got a few laps.
Did we start with too much fuel?
We slightly overestimated by maybe a litre or two per lap.
Thank you, Ferrari.
So yeah, it was always a possibility that I might have a slightly shorter last stint.
Do you want me to get in so you can drive some?
No, you do. Honestly, I said do your laps, mate. You've been working for this battle. Enjoy it. It's awesome to watch. You've got the pace, so you know we're better off with as much time in the car for you as possible.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna pick to that point soon. They're discussing about him having that battle, and it's like, no, unfortunately, I'm gonna pull out of the battle. It's very unfortunate. It's just, I was looking kind of forward for it as well, but I'm not gonna drive slow enough to get into it. I'm gonna drive as fast as I can to just about avoid it. Yeah, I was technically looking for actually fighting him. I was looking for the point when he came out of the pits for at the start of the stint. That was about 45 minutes earlier. Hasn't that been close on me? No, it's that's he's really thinking about checking up for that.
Thank you.
Ooh!
All good. No,
Jesus
I had
Christ!
a little moment there at the end of the stint as well. Exactly the same.
Oh, he's going in.
Okay.
He's going to the undercut.
Yeah.
One day he will get out, it's gonna be faster than me.
Yeah.
The thing was that I was out of fuel. I had nothing left in the fuel tank. I came in with 0.9 liters. That I took 75 liters at the start of this stint, which was quite a bit of an undercut. And came in there because I had no fuel left. Nothing. I mean, so much faster. I'm not on a fresh set of tires. Let's be real. I lapped
Oh
the
no, my tires! Okay, so practically whenever you want now, I can come in.
Okay, fuel, what have you got?
10 liters.
10 litres, okay, so at the end of this lap you're going to be down to, what, 6 litres?
Yeah.
Okay, so just take one lap off then. So 75, so take like 3 litres out, do like 72, that should get us to the end. To be honest, this
So
is
that
really worth
is
moving that amount. But
roughly here.
so
When
this aero, maybe a bit faster top speed, but a lot lower downforce, so they're a bit slower overall than GT3s. Yep.
Okay, take it easy at the pit entry, don't overdo anything.
Yeah, I had already pitted for a while there. He's like 2 seconds off his own pace, so I'd say. Lap. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it just looks that close, I guess. Just briefly. Ooh.
Oh,
Nearly.
oh.
No walls.
Exactly, so that's fantastic, that's exactly what we need. Take care here, watch out on the turn, it's always sneaky.
Yeah, interesting enough, you can take it flat with the Ferrari. Like, there might be some cars you have to lift it with. Because they were running off steering
Oh,
lock.
a bit of scrape paint.
I told you!
Music again. We good?
Very good, well done,
Come
well
on,
done.
come on,
Yeah,
come
he
on,
took a
come on.
moment to
Ignition
start the
on.
engine.
Meter off.
Ignition on, please.
I don't have it on the switch.
Ah, okay, then
To
fantastic.
bananas. Lazy Dev.
Oh yeah, he takes a moment here.
Hey.
There we go, there we go.
It's not as smooth as
Nothing
with me.
disastrous.
Fantastic, well done.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Well done, let's go, let's go.
Roll out the A-team again. Okay, send it, Aris. When you get a quiet moment on the straight, let me know and I'll give you some pressure changes for me for the next stint.
I think that's a bit early. Hold on a stand.
Or are we? Okay. Cover my poor mouse.
Did we overtook the P2 for whatever reason? Ferrari?
Hang on. Let me check.
No, you're actually fighting the...
number?
No, we're Borishimov? Don't remember actually.
I think he was the one.
One of them got a drive-through, I believe. I don't know.
Or
there's
was
two
it
cars in
Lichten?
front.
No, it was Lichten.
Okay, yeah, there's Lukas. He's in front of us. He's on the same stop. There's two guys in front of us that have got an extra stop to take over us.
Okay.
They might be going long and then for a short one at the end. Don't know why they would, but okay, one of them just pitted. That was 808. That's Mr. G Worship.
Right. This didn't quite explain where I got 10 seconds from. Well, this does show him 6 seconds. With bombing checkoff. But 6 seconds behind. If we can see bombing checkoff, we can actually probably see me prior to me coming into pits. How the fuck back am I till I pit?
Doesn't count, honestly.
Because I was in front of bombing checkoff. So I need to... Oh, there I am. There I finally am. It's like 42 minutes. 1 hour 42 at that point. I had, I think, an hour 10 now on my tires. It was outrunning people at that point. It is nuts. That was something. Right, let's just...
Your pressure good?
Wait, let's just briefly see the reaction to me coming in. Because I'm pretty sure...
Here we go, and we meander into the bus stop.
Very good, that was perfect.
About 5 minutes out on the break, but yeah.
Because I'm probably now coming in. Yep, that's me coming in.
Maybe.
Focus on the driving. Focus on the driving.
Yeah, I was just doing the fucking hit menu. There we are. You seeing the requested, eh?
Yes.
Cool. There we go then.
They're running the pit stop. But then I don't think they've pit for another 10 minutes effectively.
It's on 24 hours.
And I come in at the end of this one. Came in here, so
I had
20,
I was like
21,
able, so he was it already 280?
21,
How's your fuel?
20,
You'll make it, you'll make it.
21, 20.9, so effectively 21. And then he comes in. Okay, so he was lapping basically 21s as average. And I was lapping 18.8 close to. Let's assume 19s. So I was lapping about 2 seconds faster than them. For, what is that, 5 laps, I think? Yeah, that's 20 seconds. No, 10 seconds. Yeah, that's still only fucking 10 seconds. Like, where the hell did... Yeah, it did... Like, 6 seconds are still unaccounted for that I cannot count for. It's like, it's weird. I think they're lost in the pit stop, something like that. I don't know, it's weird. It's freaking weird. Hey, I guess these guys are doing some fun stuff as well. I should actually hit up someone else. Right, I'm wasting time when I should be, you know, hitting someone up here. Well, I didn't want to pick that gift, but that's gonna work now. Alright, that's gonna just have to do it. Fine. Okay then. We've wrapped everything up. Watch some of Aris stream. Actually, I come to think of it, like, if I had pulled up my desktop before I got the window over there, there had been a bunch of memes that I'm not quite sure if I should have shown some of them. I think they're not lewd, any of them, but like a bit racy, you could say. Not really, I think. Like, there's just some of them that might be a bit controversial, but they're also sourced from Twitter, I guess. So it's like, you know, if it's fine over there, then like there's a decent chance it's fine on the YouTubes as well. If you don't get nuked over there, right? Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next week. But luckily, I do feel a bit better. This was a very good race. I guess it is. It would be productive for me to finally start driving good cars and stop driving shit cars. Because when you're driving an overpowered car, it's a lot more fun. Beating people, right? But I think this was a lucky combination in terms of like this car's OP and this setup was fucking good. So yeah. Despite me being like very weirdly positioned in my tracking here, I don't know why. We're just gonna end it now. I'm gonna get to doing other stuff. Good night. Bye.